Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of WTWO's Beyond the Stands. I'm joined today by the Linton boys basketball team. They won regionals on Saturday, and joining me today are two of the starters from that team. I'm talking about Connor Daly and Paul Oliver. Hey, guys, nice to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Nice to talk to you.
So you're getting out of class, right? Are we enjoying being out of class right now?
Definitely.
Loving that.
Okay, we're here to talk basketball. I mentioned that you guys won regionals on Saturday. Just how exciting is it to bring home another regional championship to the minors?
It really means everything. We've been working for this all year, and glad to finally see it show through.
Yeah, it's finally good to see our hard work show off and finally bring a regional championship home.
You know, you guys were in a unique position. You've had a great year, been ranked basically in the top 10 all season, but you entered the postseason losing two straight. Most of the time, everybody says we want to be playing our best basketball, but you lose those games against good teams, but you do lose. Kind of a different mindset. Were you guys worried heading into the postseason, or did you guys know how good you were despite the losing streak?
I think we kept our confidence up. Obviously, Coach Britton gave us a stacked schedule to get us ready for the postseason. And I think we knew that coming in, and there were going to be hard games, and I think that just helped us get ready.
Yeah, those last two games were definitely two tough ones, and it definitely helped us for the postseason. Sure.
Now, you won sectionals, and you were favored to win sectionals. Regional, I hate to say, I felt like you guys were underdogs and kind of overlooked a little bit. Is that how you guys approached the regional round?
We definitely saw that we were underdogs in the rankings, but I think that really just lit a fire under us and helped us play harder and prove how we can play.
Yeah, I agree. We've been underdogs a lot this year, and it just lights fire under us. We just got to play our game.
You speak of that underdog role. I mean, you guys have been ranked all season in the top 10, but I do agree that, I mean, I kind of think people overlooked you guys for most of the season. Is it fun to prove people wrong?
That's one of the best parts. I mean, when people doubt you, you love to show them that they're wrong.
One of the best things to show people that they're wrong.
Now, we got to go over this Providence game. You win the regional, 38-32. It's 11-9 at the half. That's like a quarter score. Like, is it fun to play in those kind of games? Did you guys feel you just couldn't hit your shots, a defensive battle? Just describe what that kind of game is like at that time.
Definitely a defensive battle, especially in the first half. I mean, I don't know anyone else that's held our team to 9 points and a half, but I definitely wasn't too mad when the game was over. Slept great.
Yeah, that first half was a little rough, but both teams played great defense. Our offense finally woke up in the second half and came out and got the job done.
What do you feel was the big difference? I mean, you scored 29 points in the second half. What was the difference from the first half to the second half for you guys?
I'd say definitely the floor spaced out a lot more when they began to press us. That helped a ton, allowing us to just get into our offense. Because in the first half, their defense was truly just suffocating.
Yep.
I want to thank our sponsors of the show, Crow Equipment Incorporated, and Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, building a higher standard award winner for quality and reliability you can depend on. Call Andrews Heating and Air Conditioning, 765-832-9401. You know, it's crazy. You look over the last 12 years, Linton has now won 5 regional titles. That's a pretty good run. You know, you had won one before that since 1948. Talk about the run that Linton basketball has been on. I know you guys are the first one for you guys, Paul, your second one, but the run that Linton basketball has been on over the last decade.
We've had some great coaches and great families supporting us, and I think the whole town of Linton has really just been bought in. I think it's been kind of success breeds success.
This town just loves their sports, and they come out and support, and we really feed off that, and helps us get wins and helps with the traditions that we have here.
Paul, I got to ask you, you were a starter on the 23 state finals team, and everybody knows that team was loaded. That wasn't just a Wabash Valley thing. That was a statewide. Everybody knew about that Linton team. This team is the complete opposite. You guys, I mean, you play as a team, more your traditional high school team. That team had a lot of college guys on it. Just talk about the contrast between the two teams that you've been on there.
Definitely the 2023 team. That team was definitely loaded, and we could rely on one guy or two guys, but this year we rely on everybody. Like, we all have a certain role. We don't just have to do one thing. We do everything, and with how we win, we play together.
Connor, I got to ask you, you've waited for your time and you've really stepped up this season. I know you've been a leader, but also a scoring leader, and that was evident in the regional championship game. You led the team with 15 points, 6 for 6 at the free throw line late. I mean, how bad do you want the guys to rely on you?
This is what I work for all year round. So, it feels good to be able to help my team as much as I can. Definitely nice to shoot the free throw a little bit better. I shot it about 40% last year.
You speak of that 40% last year. I said you were 6 for 6 in the regional championship game, and most of those were late. Were you confident going to the line? Nervous? The crowds were big. How was that?
I love those moments. I wasn't too nervous. I just kind of know I put work in, and I got to believe in myself.
Now, you guys are moving on to the semi-state round. You take on University on Saturday at the Hatchet House. Either of you played at the Hatchet House before?
We did in middle school, but it's been a few years since we played there.
Yeah, nothing this big of a stage.
I was going to say, I'll be honest up front. I say this all the time. I've seen at least over 300 gyms in the state. Hatchet House is my favorite, hands down. There's nothing like it. How much do you guys, I'm sure you've seen games there too where it's packed. How much do you two love the Hatchet House?
I really like it. My dad's from Washington, so he's always loved that gym. But it's a really impressive high school gym. One of the coolest I've ever been in.
Definitely really excited to play in it, especially that big of a gym, and hopefully we can go out there and win the games.
I find it a very interesting semi-state. You got Forest Park Heritage, who you guys have played twice and split with University, and you guys. To me, it's a wide open semi-state. I don't know how you guys are viewing that. It's exciting going in. You always believe you're going to win, but this is truly a semi-state that you guys can win.
Mm-hmm. I truly believe we can win it. Obviously, we've been watching University film already and feel confident about that, but that will be a grind, and hopefully we see Park Heritage in the championship and see who wins that series.
Never know what's going to happen in semi-state. 4 great teams, might be wide open, but anything can happen. So really looking forward to it.
Now, we talked about it. You guys played low-scoring games, good defense, high-scoring games this season. You've watched a little bit of film, like you said, on University. What does the Miners got to do to win on Saturday, you believe?
I think it's going to take a lot of everything. It's going to take our best for sure. They're a very talented team, and we're going to have to play great defense and hopefully get in our flow on offense.
I want to got to ask you, Paul. You've made a run in football to state finals. Been quite the year for you. Now you're in semi-state for basketball. How special is it to make 2 deep state tourney runs?
It feels amazing. Definitely love when my season gets extended and I still get to play with my friends and be out there on the court with them and making some good memories with them.
Now, I got to ask one of you, Paul, you play football, and Connor, I know you're the basketball guy, but Linton's always been known for football, and like I said, the last decade, the success they've had, you talked about basketball, girls basketball, one state. Is it kind of cool that I know, Paul, you're always football, but that Linton's known for their basketball as well now? Is that kind of cool, guys?
Definitely. Definitely will be known for all your sports, but sometimes you aren't the best at all sports, and our school's really good at football and basketball, so that definitely helps with us.
What about you, Connor, being the basketball guy? Is it cool that people know Linton Miners for basketball these days?
Yeah, I obviously love that. I just love seeing all my friends winning with my friends, and I definitely love to see the community supporting us.
Would it mean extra special? I know coming into the season, you don't have many seniors on the ball club. You're juniors and down. I know a lot of people thought maybe this year would be a good year. Next year could really be the year. If you guys could win semi-state and go to state that, maybe a year ahead, would that be kind of cool to sneak up on a lot of people and prove you're a year ahead of people?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm focused on this year, but next year is going to be very exciting too.
Yeah, I'd love to play another state game. I'm really tired of getting red rings. One.
I love that. I love that. What makes both of you can answer? Start with you, Connor, first. What makes this Linton basketball team so special?
I truly just think our team chemistry. Most of us have played together since third grade, and we've had great coaches all the way. And I really think that just sets us apart.
What about you, Paul?
Our team, we just play together and we have this special bond that we have. We're always joking with each other at practice, during games. We're always out there loose and playing hard and just getting it done.
Got to ask you guys, obviously, Paul, you played for Coach Hart, a tremendous coach. You got Coach Britton now. He went to state with Bloomfield. How much do you guys, have faith and trust in him and what he's doing with you guys at Linton?
I trust Coach Britton all the way. Not many teams. I mean, we already have film for all 4 teams in our semi-state. Our coaches work extremely hard, and great guys. I just want to thank them for everything they do.
Yeah, I totally agree. Trust Coach Britton all the way, and all our coaches. I don't know if they slept with getting all that film and all our scouts ready already for semi-state.
I got to ask, I text Coach Britton about doing the podcast. I was like, do you want to do it or do you want the players? He's like, absolutely the players. I don't want to do it. Like, I see him at the games, and he's kind of more reserved and quiet. Is that how he is in real life with you guys?
He jokes around with us a lot and that kind of stuff, but during the game, he's a pretty business guy.
Depends on the mood he is during practice.
Paul, I got to ask you, your dad, obviously the football coach, and he had a great career, but at this point, you're a 1,000-point scorer. You're getting recruited for Division I football, everything. I mean, who do you think was the better athlete between you and your father?
Oh, me, definitely. He doesn't compare to me. I play against way better athletes than he did.
You think he'd agree with you?
Probably not.
I love it. Well, guys, I appreciate you having on. We got a chance definitely maybe to bring 3 semi-state titles home, you and Park Heritage. We got 2 teams local in the same semi-state, but we definitely wish you guys the best of luck at the Hatchet House. You play roughly 12:15, 12:30 on Saturday against University, and we definitely hope you beat University and take care of business. Best of luck on Saturday, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Linton's Paul Oliver and Connor Daly. Appreciate both joining us. Remember, you can follow Beyond the Stands on mywabashvalley.com. You can also follow it on Spotify, CastBox, Pocket Cast, and iHeartRadio. That does it for this edition of Beyond the Stands.